Taxpayer assistance centers in 2 main cities are now back open. This announcement follows Senator Susan Collins' questioning of the Treasury Secretary about the center's closures. The reopening of offices in Bangor and Augusta will help offer assistance to people who need in-person assistance with their taxes. The state has centers in Bangor, Augusta, South Portland, and a virtual center in Presque Isle. If you need help, you're asked to make an appointment before visiting any location. For more information, you can head to our website.